not even thousands, current and former. Today I'd like to share some knowledge with my audience about some of those styles. The art of cosmetology and hairstyling has been around for hundreds of years and has always presented itself as an ever-evolving form of self-expression. Today I'll discuss the history of cosmetology and hairstyles, popular and unpopular, old and new. Cosmetology and styling dates back to the days of the pyramids and the pharaohs of Egypt. The Egyptians wore several different styles, including bald styles, styles that were heavily oiled, and braided hairstyles, along with wigs if they were wealthy. They wore the wigs to avoid having lice and to keep their heads cool in the heat, according to Ask. The Romans, just like the Egyptians, also used wigs and hardly ever washed or combed their hair. They usually wore their hair braided tightly and covered. They also used, in order to color their wigs, several different things. They used lemon juice, urine, they used animal hair to make wigs and fur. They also used henna and or lye. All of these things were used to color wigs or make wigs, according to Ask. Marie Antoinette loved big hairstyles. The bigger, the better. And the more creative they were, the more it showed your wealth and your status. The hairstyles that she wore in her era used wire, feather, wool, stuffing, and several other things to make them bigger and better and look different from other people. They also, during that time, considered white hair as a thing of beauty, and that's according to Flair. They used powder and flour to make white wigs, and that's according to Ellen Connor and Marilyn Hafner. And here are a few examples. This is Marie Antoinette. As you can see, she wore feathers and pearls in this particular style. The bigger, the better. This is another picture of the styles back in that day, and as you can see, they shaped a boat into the hair. This is a picture of some of the Egyptian wigs and what they looked like. They were also made out of animal fur and some human hair as well. Carrying forward from the Egyptians, the bigger the hair and the better the hairstyle meant more wealth and more status. Fast forwarding to the 19th century, women like to have more tidy and feminine hairstyles. No longer were the hairstyles big, but they had started to smooth them down. During the Victorian period, women liked to wear the tidy and neater hairstyles so that it showed off the length of their necks, as the length of your neck was an important thing to have during that time. As the time period progressed, the styles got more feminine. And here's a picture of some styles during that time where they were sleeker and they were no longer bigger and tall, but more smooth and put together. We now find that history basically repeats itself, especially in cosmetology and hairstyling. The old styles are now being worn, and they're now the new it styles. Now the big hair is a new trend, and also people wear braids now, which comes from the Egyptians, and when they wore braids. Now, having a retro hairstyle is a new form of self-expression during this time. The old and new trends are now showing evidence of repetition. Everything looks like what it looked like during the older days. In conclusion, the art of cosmetology and hairstyling has been around for hundreds of years and is considered a form of expression, self-expression. Cosmetology has been around and will always be around. The need for self-expression ensures that cosmetology and hairstyling is here to stay.